Well, good afternoon or good morning, I guess you can say, for those in North America. I'm Naima Latif, and welcome to Pandemic Farms Part 5. What you saw in the beginning is the burdock plant. And this is a plant that grows plentifully in North America. It's a plant that is often called a weed if it's growing in your lawn, but we're going to show you how valuable this plant is, especially because as you get ready during this season to start planting your crops, whether it be your flowers that you want to beautify your property, or as we always say, grow your own food, you need to identify the usage of those plants that are already there, already making a difference. And the burdock plant is a plant that can really make a difference to your body. And this is why, if you go to health food stores, you will see them as often sold for the root as something seen as medicinal. So, we want to give you a look at all of the different ways that burdock can be used so that you can choose to use it in a way that will be helpful to you. And once you make that decision, then you can also learn best how to pull it up and begin the process of consuming it. So, first of all, we want you to take a look at its uses. And later, we're going to go out and show you how to grasp this from the ground so that you can actually begin the process of eating it or drinking it. But first of all, one of the issues that often comes up with people who live in urban areas is that they don't know how to identify whether something is toxic or if it's something that is medicinal. So we always urge you to get the app on your phone, picture this. And this way, you will know for sure what you're seeing is something that can be helpful to you. We want you to be able to identify all of the plants that are growing in your yard so that when you make a decision about what you're going to remove, not only will you know how this is used, but you'll also know the impact it has had on your soil. And that's important to know because there will be traces of this plant in the soil. So you need to know how it's going to impact whatever it is you grow. So, first and foremost, look at all its uses. Burdock plant has various uses, such as food. The root, the stem, and the leaves can be eaten as salads, croquet, mousses, or boiled dishes. And you can go on thefemalesolution.com plentifully.com and go to our pandemic farms page and see a wonderful recipe that we've shared with you on how to prepare the leaves and make them into a delicious veggie burger. But you can also eat them in salads, eat them raw, and there's a very distinct taste, or use them in boiled dishes. Now, what many people have discovered is that they are medicinal. The root, the leaf, and the seed can help fight bacteria, swelling, cancer, colds, gout, rheumatism, stomach ailments, and toxins. And they can also promote urination, which is a way to get rid of water, excessive water weight gain, and also sweating, which again helps eliminate excess water, bowel movements, which of course helps eliminate waste, hair growth, which happens when you get rid of toxins, memory, which also happens when you get rid of toxins that slow down blood flow through the brain, and digestion, which again will help in your entire system of getting rid of toxins. And they can also act as a diuretic, a liver treatment, an antidote, and an aphrodisiac. I know you all probably like that part. So now that means you are stimulating those parts of your body that help balance your hormones, which is a sign of good health. And then it can be used as a tea. The root and the seeds can be used to make decoctions or teas for various health benefits. And this whole page, and you can just simply go to uses of the burdock plant. Just Google it, and you see that there are many benefits of burdock. A purifier, helps the urine flow, kills germs, reduces fever, purifies blood. So this plant is very valuable, and we should be willing to learn all that we can about it, just because for many places it doesn't have to take effort to grow. And since what we often are doing as we prepare our soil is killing things that are not what we want, we need to study what they are doing to the soil so that we can know how it can benefit the next plant that we grow. So, because burdock roots grow very deep, they help to loosen soil, which is always beneficial for whatever you're growing. And they make good companion plants to some other plants that we may want to use for food. So take a look at Growing Burdock, the complete guide to plant, grow, and harvest burdock. And this is an article by Greg Taylor of Morning Chores. And he says, I have to admit that when my wife said she wanted seeds to start growing burdock, I thought she meant a different plant. I've always considered burdock a weed that is a menace wherever it grows, and I've even sprayed it a few times to get rid of it. Now that we've been growing burdock for a few years, I'm a convert. Burdock is a wonder herb in my book. Not only is it seriously good for you, but it's more versatile than any other plant I know. It can be used in so many medicinal preparations, both internally and externally. On top of that, the roots are tasty. Burdock has antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties and contains compounds that are antioxidants. You can eat the roots boiled, sauteed, or roasted. You'll often find burdock leaves in Japanese cuisine, and Native Americans use the dried roots in winter stews. So here you have it. And there are probably a lot of you that have taken this plant and considered it something that was a pest. The reason why we're focusing so much on burdock is because it grows for a purpose, and it's symbolic of what often happens when we're lacking knowledge. We don't know the value of something, so we harm it or we kill it. And it's there for our benefit. There's a mind inside of Mother Earth, an intelligence. Earth is a soul, a living being that is giving us what we need. Just like a mother's milk feeds the baby. The body manufactures what the baby needs for its nourishment, for its immunities, for its health, for its growth. Mother Earth does the same thing with the plants that are growing. And because we're not aware of their use, we think it's just an accident. But understand that the earth is producing what it needs and what its children, all of us inhabiting space on this place, need as well. So we need the plant, and that's why it grows. As we develop our understanding of farming, we have to approach it with a holistic understanding that we are all one system. There's nothing here to be wasted, and everything is recyclable. Everything adds to the life of something else. So never use pesticides on your lawn. There are ways that you can have a beautiful green carpet, and we'll show you that you can make your lawn beautiful without killing what aren't blades of grass, because greenery is beautiful. And sometimes the greenery growing there may sprout flowers that you, in your lack of knowledge, may consider weeds. But if you care for them and use them properly and harvest them for your use, then you don't have to put anything that is going to kill the soil, kill the plants growing in the soil, kill the life that is helping the soil, and ultimately kill yourself. Where there is death, there will be a repeat of death. Where there is life, there will be a repeat of life. So do not put pesticides, herbicides, anything saying side means killing. Homicide, suicide, any side means killing. Do not kill anything in the process of growing food. And what is in your lawn may be considered food, if not for you, for someone who is helping the soil. So if you're unsure of what something is used for, we always remind you to get the app on your phone. Picture this. Just simply go to the App Store, and it will help you to be able to identify every single plant in your yard so that you can decide what you want to use it for and how you want to use it. And you can explore different things. So it's not something that requires anything but a phone. And this is what it looks like. A flower kind of inside what looks like a camera lens. And simply download that to your phone so that you can identify everything that's growing in your yard. Now, there is a process of clearing the ground, and we know that it's not always easy to do physical work, but it's healthy for you. So even if you're using a hoe, a shovel, a rake, or some of the other tools that we showed you last time, to help loosen the soil, this is physical activity that's also healthy. So it's best to do it when the sun is not at its peak and you're not risking sunstroke or heat stroke. But at the same time, you do want to loosen the soil and prepare it. And it's good if you work in the evenings when the sun is setting and not so hot. And if you water the soil in the evenings and water freshly planted crops in the evenings, then that soil has a chance to absorb the water. And overnight, it can really be a healthy additive so that when the sun comes up, it can nourish the plants and promote growth. So these burdock plants that we're showing you, we're going to also show you how burdock can help the soil. And as we said, everything is about recycling. You can recycle everything that is alive to help something else enhance its life. And if you have burdock leaves, you can add it to your compost. And compost is Mother Nature's way of helping us reuse what is here so that there is no waste. So these leaves can also be used to fertilize the soil. And what we've done, we're going to take you outside and see how you can add your burdock leaves to your compost. And your compost is made up of organic material that you can get from your kitchen, especially if you uh, chop vegetables and you have things like peelings or uh, whether it's banana peels, apple peels, things like that. And you want to be able to recycle. You want to be able to reuse whatever you have been using so that there is no waste. So, what we're going to show you basically is how to recycle your burdock leaves so that there might be many more than you can possibly consume. So, after you've eaten all you can then feed the earth. You can put them with the rest of your organic material and add some soil. And then you can mix in the leaves and allow Mother Earth to make some nutrient rich soil. That's how it works. So if you really want to have a well nourished garden, farm plot, lawn, then you're going to take your burdock plants and you're going to reuse them so that they're not wasted. And then you're going to use the root. And as you've seen, the root can be very beneficial. So we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come right back and show you how you can take that burdock leaf, add it to your compost, and then you can take that root and begin to use it for all the medicinal ways that you see when you go to a health food store. But instead of paying for the medicine that's growing right in your backyard, you can make it yourself. So we'll be right back, and we want you to stick and stay. And one of the things that you can do is to download that app. Picture this. We'll be right
Hi, I'm Naima Latif, and if you're watching this, that means you're one of the 4.6 billion people from around the world who are using an electronic device to talk to people. In these times, people are using the internet to talk to everybody: friends, neighbors, family members, co workers. People are on their cell phones and computers all day long. Now, if you're in business, that is great news. That means you can sell your products and services all day long and never have to leave your home. All you need is a media connection, somebody to connect you to an audience. And that's why I'm talking to you today. We produce programs, and our audience members are people who shop. They buy clothes, food, beauty supplies, cleaning supplies, home repair, transportation services, child care services. Whatever you're selling, they need to buy it. We're your media connection. Just follow this link, and tomorrow you can sit back and relax at home while your business is making you money.
So, one of the things that you should be able to do if you're willing to prepare your plants, then what you should be able to do is dig up the earth so that you can get to the root. And that's what we want you to do, is to get to the root. So what you see here are leaves, and what these leaves enable you to do is to nourish your lawn as you prepare them properly. So take a look once again, and we're going to show you how you add your compost, add them to your compost so that you can have very healthy soil. And if you are able to dig up the root, then you can make all those various healthy dishes. And next week, we'll show you how to make burdock root tea and how to heal your earth using the leaves that you're going to remove and spread around so that when you get ready to add your compost, then you'll be able to see the impact of the burdock plant. So there you have it. Well, we appreciate you for being with us today. Join us next week as we share with you how to make burdock root tea. I'm Naima Latif for Pandemic Farms, showing you how to grow your own